Hello YouTube, this is Danny with another statue review. This is the Sideshow Elektra Premium format exclusive, and she's been out for probably 6 to 8 months now, and it's a statue that's been reviewed many times and really highly thought of, and I can see why. She's, at first glance, she's beautiful and she's elegant and sexy and she's a quiet assassin, which is really what she is. I'm not all that familiar with the character itself. I did watch the Daredevil Netflix series, and I've been familiar with Elektra as a character for a while, but I didn't read the comics, so I just thought she would be a good complement to the Daredevil premium format, which I have over there. And Sideshow sold out of these a while back, and then last week I went on their site, and somehow this was in stock. So I immediately picked her up, along with Green Arrow, which that's a story about that one. But yeah, I was very excited to pick it up because I had heard great things about it, and she doesn't disappoint. She's absolutely everything you heard, really. From the base, the sculpt, the paint, the concept. I mean, everything works really well. And her portrait is special. I mean, it's very rarely do you see a portrait where you're not really nitpicking. I gotta say it, there's nothing to nitpick. She's very beautiful, and she really looks the part. So what I like about the statue is just its presence and the elegance that it portrays, right? It's feminine but athletic, and she looks deadly. I mean, she's looks great. But we'll start with the base because it makes sense to start from the ground up with this stuff. But the base is like a gothic base. It's got stained glass in the bottom. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but you know, stained glass, broken. Actually, would have been cool if they did this with the Daredevil, because he's got broken glass, but it looks more like standard glass. This is a little different looking, and it looks really good. You know, moving up on the base, you have the two gargoyles. One is intact, as you can see here, and the other one is broken. All the parts on the base that are damaged, that are supposed to be damaged, look good. They look natural, like it wasn't forced. It looks really well. It looks weathered. It's got different shadings of colors in there, and it just gives it a very lifelike presence, which I really appreciate as a collector, because a Sideshow has gotten really good, especially over the last year and a half. Most of their premium formats that have come out that are highly touted, or people have high expectations based on, you know, the trade convention shows such as Comic-Con, whether it's San Diego, New York. People see the prototypes and they're wowed by them. And really their final product has been pretty consistent and has been very good as of late. And most of the Sideshow pieces that I order directly from Sideshow, come in with very few problems, if any. And the issues that I have had, I've contacted them and they've been really good about taking care of them. So, you know, it's one reason to buy from the original manufacturer or the distributor, so they stand behind their product, and that matters. You buy stuff on eBay, yeah, you still have eBay protection, but you never know how that's going to go. But back to the statue. So moving up from the base, we're going to go to obviously her body and sculpt, and from the boots all the way up to the bandana that she's wearing. The red, there's different shadings of the red. You have some of the brighter red and some of the dark reds that are mixed in here, along with some blacks that really complement this outfit. And her pose is, like I said, very dynamic and very good, and really not much to complain about here. So everything is sculpted except for the little sashes that go on there, and even this part of the outfit that's more looks like plastic, but I'm glad it is, because it's moldable a little bit. It's not going to break, which is great, because it'll add some durability to the statue. And then as you work your way up, you know, her costume is very good. It's also got some armor around it, and it just looks terrific. Everything about it works really, really well. And again, it's very sleek and just really captures the feel. Her hair's flowing, very dynamic, and it looks really good. I mean, it's hard to really appreciate it unless you're really in front of it looking at it. So videos, it's tough to do these things justice, but really, it looks terrific. And she's got hoop earrings, which reminds me of 1990s, Brentwood style here in New York. But it looks really, really good. Well done. They fit her character. They fit the look. They just look really, 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 really good. This exclusive statue comes with switch out weapons, which are, instead of the sais, which is more traditional to her, they have katanas, and they look really, really good, and they're actually steel. So are these. The katanas are, I believe they're steel, although I'm not 100% sure. I know the katanas are. So the weapons are really well made. They really add to her. And moving up to her portrait, the portrait is absolute perfection. I mean, every little detail is captured. The dark red lipstick looks great. No paint runs. The eyes look really, really good, and they're staring in the right direction. There's just no flaws to this portrait. It looks really, really, really good. And the way she's facing, everything flows like she's in motion. So really, it looks great. They did a great job. Hats off to Sideshow. Again, this has been out for a little while. So if you can find one out on eBay or on the wild, and you want to take a chance, you won't be disappointed. She's everything that you've heard, and she really, really is terrific. And she complements Daredevil very, very well, except for her base is a little better. I did have some concerns about this statue. It's a narrow base, and the way she stands, it looks great. It's very athletic, and she's in motion, which they capture very well. But the base is a little bit on the slender side. And I remember watching a video back from Secret Sanctuary, who also does reviews, and he's very good. He had an issue where this statue was, I believe, leaning. And I hadn't heard of that problem prior to him, talking about it. And Sideshow was gracious enough to take care of it, because that's what they do. And, that's the only negative thing that I've heard about this statue. Hopefully I don't have that issue. I don't anticipate that. But overall, I'm really happy. So I'm going to, put on the switch out arms. And she does come with another arm that changes the way she displays the weapon on the right side. So I'm going to switch the hands out first, show you what it looks like with the katanas rather than the sais. And honestly, it makes it kind of tough to decide, okay, which one do I want to display? Because they both look great, in my opinion. So here are the katanas, which again, look just terrific, and they feel great. They're, well made. But this is the statue with the katanas instead of the sais. Again, some people will prefer these over the sais. If you're like myself, you like them both, and you had a tough decision to make, but I guess that's a good tough because you like both options. So moving along, I'm going to remove this arm. The whole arm comes out of the shoulder, and you can replace it with the hand outstretched arm, and this is what it would look like. And it's a very, very good look. I mean, also, she's, coming to get you. She's pointing at you like you're next. And it looks really, really good. I mean, either way you want to display, it looks great. I do have a little problem with mine where this doesn't really fit as well as the other one. So there is a bit of a seam. I have contacted Sideshow to find a problem, but, we'll see what happens because they are sold out. Whether they'll be able to replace it or not or whatever, I'm sure they'll do something. But this is Elektra, and if you're thinking about getting her, and you can get her, because she's absolutely worth your while. Anyways, YouTube, that's been my review of the Sideshow Elektra Premium Format exclusive statue. Till next time, thank you for watching.